I adore to cook. It makes me feel so mindless, but in a worthwhile way. Truman Capote perfectly embodies why I love cooking with this quote: "Everyone must eat, but not everyone wants to cook." According to an article on Bloomberg, for the first time ever, Americans are spending more money on eating out than they are on grocery shopping. Many people attribute this change to millennials becoming adults and being too busy and or lazy to cook at home. In this day and age, with so many restaurant options, from fast food to fast casual to fine dining, I can see why eating out is appealing. With less effort and no cleanup, eating out certainly fits into busy lifestyles. Since cooking is my favorite hobby, I try to always make time to cook dinner for myself and my husband, even though sometimes all you want to eat for dinner is some Taco Bell, and hope that my fellow millennials will come to love cooking at home like I do. Cooking is an escape for me. When I am in the kitchen, I am no longer thinking about the stresses going on in my life, and I am able to be creative and adventurous through the food I make. I love trying new recipes, even though sometimes, not very often, they end up being a failure. I try to learn from that and improve my skills for the next time I try to make something new. I took culinary arts classes all throughout high school, and I have enjoyed cooking as my favorite hobby for the past 10 years. I'm going to tell you about the history of cooking, the ways we have improved cooking in the recent past, and how it can lead to living a healthier lifestyle. According to National Geographic, cooking has been around even longer than our species has. The first method of cooking was a primitive campfire made by the species Homo erectus over 1 million years ago. Scientists say that cooking played a pivotal role in the evolution of early humans, changing them from frail, struggling hunter-gatherers to the species that ruled the planet. Early humans became motivated by the simple benefit that cooked food tastes better than raw food, but as scientists discovered, cooking made the nutrients more accessible, leading to a greater caloric payoff, which helped in evolution. Later, in ancient Rome, per National Geographic, fine dining became a symbol of status, and the society established a class of highly sought-after slave cooks who competed against one another to provide the tastiest dishes to the rich. A History of How We Cook and Eat talks about 14th century cooking and how labor-intensive it was. A pancake recipe from the 14th century called for the ingredients to be beaten together long enough to weary one person or two. If I came across a recipe like that, I would put it right back down and move on. But much like we have moved on from simply cooking over a primitive campfire, we have also created shortcuts to make cooking easier for ourselves and more accessible. Humans have come a long way from cooking food out of necessity. Cooking is now seen as a source of delight and satisfaction by many people, and a lot of that has to do with the advances made in cooking devices and gadgets. With the introduction of mass-produced canned goods and packaged foods came a new ease of cooking at home. The ease that these products provided made cooking at home much less time-consuming, but also they drained some of the pleasure and feeling of achievement from cooking, according to National Geographic. In turn, people began looking for new cooking methods and ways to relish their meals. The article in National Geographic says this led to cooking channels and TV shows about cooking becoming household fixtures. New recipes and techniques have become much more available for the average home cook, thanks to all the improvements made in modern-day cooking. Along with creativity and accessibility, cooking at home leads to a healthier diet, according to a study done by Johns Hopkins. Studies show that cooking at home leads to a healthier diet. Studies show that cooking at home leads to choosing healthier options and consuming less calories. The Johns Hopkins study shows that when people cook much of the meals in their own kitchen, they consume fewer carbohydrates, less sugar, and less fat than those who cook less, even if they are not trying to lose weight. It also showed that those who cook at home regularly consumed fewer calories whenever they ate out. The research also showed that those who cook at home are more regularly buy less frozen foods when shopping for groceries, and are less likely to pick fast food options when deciding to eat out. In these manners, home cooking can lead to healthier options at home, but it can also lead to healthier options when eating out as well. Not only does cooking at home help to inspire creativity, it also provides many healthy options and increases time spent in your house with your loved ones. Now that I've talked about the history of cooking, the ways cooking has become more accessible, and how it can lead to a healthier lifestyle, I hope you all want to go home and make a delicious home-cooked dinner for your families. In the words of Rachel Ray, don't take your food too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously. Never take food seriously. It's supposed to bring us together and make us happy. Even if it's a disaster, you set the pan on fire. Who cares? Who cares? Have fun. Try it again.